go there, I'm there, and say, I'll have work yo for offset and that being the Ascent Yoyo. You see it, yeah. Now, I'm gonna say in my video recently that I competed at the Sydney Regional Yo competition here, and at the store there, I bought the Yoyo. I want the male version of it, and I'm looking for the review of the Yoyo today. Now, before I get in the video, make sure to check out my website in the description below, and you can hear cool stuff, me, etc. Or you can also check out my Yo shop, and you can get the best Yo and accessories from major brands, and we can ship to Australia in New Zealand. I know, right? Now, let's get a Yo, shall we? So what is this Yoyo? Well, the Ascent is a plastic responsive Yoyo for offset. This is designed more for beginners and into Yoyo press with a jet in response tray, also including the V-spin depot, which I'll get to later. You can also get this Yoyo in other colors including clear. Many colorways are pretty vibrant and nice to see. There's also a male version which I'm viewing next, and a bi-male version. Pretty cool, I know, right? Is this a perfect Yoyo for beginners? Or is it just glitchy? Let's find out. The stability. Well, firstly, with the Yoyo weight, it does feel light in my hand, and as I perform my tricks, it does seem to hold still mostly in many Yoyo tricks. Even tricks like Mach 5 and gyrations, the Yoyo can hold the tricks up, but there are some downsides to its stability. Like for one, the Yoyo might die when you go too fast or perform some complex tricks that go hard to get rid of the Yoyo. And the other downside is the Yoyo can tip when you're performing tricks sometimes too. Keep that in mind when you're doing fast or potential Yoyo tricks with the Yoyo. But still, this Yoyo does have a decent sense of stability. The catchability. With the ring tray, it does make it good for string tricks with the rings, which makes it easy to catch the string in your tricks. Also with that tray, not only you can do mini string tricks, but also flat style and bind tricks too. The only downside to the catchability of wide trick is it might be difficult to perform harassment tricks if it's not wide enough. I'm making you need practice on the Yoyo for harassment tricks, that way you'll get good at it. That also applies to net tricks as well, which can be difficult, but with enough practice you can master this kind of trick. Response disease. When you get the Yoyo out of the box, it becomes responsive, meaning the Yoyo will come back up with a tough return. Not only is it perfect for beginners and intimate players, it's also good for easy responsive Yoyo tricks like Walk a Baby and Double or Nothing, while also handling some advanced tricks like a constant whip and green triangle. But with the accurate tool, you can easily upgrade the Yoyo to make it unresponsive, meaning it will come back up until you do a bind trick. Not only is it perfect for advanced players, it's also good for advanced unresponsive Yoyo tricks too. If that's your thing for this Yoyo, good for ya. The spin time test. With the small bearing, the Yoyo will spin up to 4 to 4 seconds. Okay, that's not a good amount of spin time at all. But with a larger bearing, the Yoyo will spin up to 3:57 minutes. I know it's almost 4 minutes, but that's a pretty cool amount of spin time for a plastic Yoyo. Here are the Yoyo spits in the screen. The grind test. For a fin spin, it works pretty good with the fin spin depot, as the last 2 rounds of your finger is spin still so you can do the fin spin tricks. That includes the DA trick. Sometimes it might sweep out, but it still works anyway. But I can't do all the grind tricks. While surprisingly, I could pull a pull stop with this Yoyo, but sadly cannot do fin grinds at all. And same goes with fun grinds either, but at least I could pull a time grind with this. Here is the demonstration of the Yoyo. Let's go. To my conclusion, this might be a pretty good yo-yo for both beginners and instant yo players, and as a classic yo-yo, it does work pretty well and can also work for fancy yo tricks with the quick tools. Good thing for that. Also good thing that I spent $25 for the Yoyo Cut edition, and it does worth that much money I spent for a plastic responsive yo for beginners and instant. Here are the pros and cons. For the pros, firstly, while it's not in cut edition yo-yo, it's still a good yo-yo for both beginners and instant yo players, as the yo came responsive for many easy yo tricks you can master that might explain why this yo does feel light. The stability here is pretty decent, as not only it holds still in many yo tricks, but also works too. Yeah, it might tilt or slip off sometimes and it's not perfect either, but it still can hold up for most yo tricks. The catchability is also good too, with the right shit had the right amount of ring for string, front and bind tricks you can perform. Yeah, it might be hard for neck or harassing tricks sometimes, but with enough practice, you can master those tricks with this yo-yo. For free spin tricks, the deal in the yo-yo also works pretty good as it holds still on your finger while it's still spinning, and it's perfect for not only free spin tricks but also the DA trick. While it can slip up sometimes, it still works regardless. The spin time with the larger bearing is the longest spinning plastic yo-yo I reviewed, as it's spinning for almost 4 minutes. This yo-yo spans longer than the plastic chick-cock, which spans for 2 minutes, and I made a video about before. And lastly, main coloring for this yo looks pretty nice to work like with slappic colors and suitable but good designs on both sides of the yo-yo. Also, the one I got is the update version with the arrows pointing to the depot, and it looks pretty good too. You can get this in both old and new versions. And for the cons, with the response pass on the yo-yo, it might be sleepy at times, or at least it feels sleepy when I throw down the yo sometimes. It doesn't happen much, but still. And lastly, while the spin time is pretty good with a large bearing, I cannot say the same with a small bearing. I know it was a beginning yo-yo, but still, it didn't spin long like I expected. Maybe it might be with the small bearing slightly, but beware of the spin time when playing yo-yo with a small bearing. Always it might down before you do a tug return. I'm just saying. Do I recommend this yo-yo? Well, for both beginners and instant players, it's a yes for me. You can get this from Ascent's website and many other sites listed in the description below. That includes Ringline, Yoyo Expert, Yoyo SG, and EUCN Yoyo still has a yo available to this day. If you're a beginner or instant yo player who's looking for a style yo-yo with a depot for free spin tricks, this is the yo for you. I will rate this yo-yo a 7 out of 10. Alright, that's the video for today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.